Alright, welcome back to Destiny. This is going to be a somewhat weird one, I guess, because Mac isn't here. Now I felt like it was only right that I do a solo after he did a solo. Now, this is going to be as little cuts as possible. I'm going to try to do this in one take, so I am. However, we are going to be looking at some old glitches that people like Mac, not to put you down, Mac, if you ever come across this, but basically, like if you didn't play the game from the start, like most people wouldn't have played in the Cosmodrome at the start. So they like they went through, they did their base story, you know, and if they came on later, they would do the base story and go right to the end, more end game stuff. You wouldn't really explore as much. Now, unfortunately, a couple of the ones that I had an idea to actually show, this is kind of just out of the blue, if you couldn't tell, uh, because I was trying to think like, what could I do something on that I couldn't really do if Mike was here, because I can show him some of these, but some of these also all take timing. So,
The
is this
Cosmodrome.
another
A
player?
rusting
A
mine
level
about to
24?
collapse.
No, no, hold on a
Someday
second.
we'll reclaim this place, right?
So, what what's his Grimoire score? Or hers? A new player. Hello, greetings, new player. I shall leave, you know? Right. So, if I remember how to navigate this place correctly. Now, when I was younger, there was actually a lot more glitches. Like, you could, like, fully glitch in and underneath Templar. No, I can't put that on screen because I actually don't have the video file for that. Um, I was going to play a small snippet of the Vault of Glass because we two-manned that. But there's a few places that you can go still that breaks you outside the map. There's two on Earth that I'm pretty sure still work. No, there's actually a ghost under here. I will see if I can find that ghost. Now I won't have it on, or I'll have it on this account, but I'll still be able to show you where it is. I do remember where it is. The question is if I can remember how to get there. Now, if I remember correctly, it is over here in the ship. But I have to kill some enemies first. So I do. But no, I thought it was only fair that I do a solo since Mike done a solo. Now, the thing is, I've been playing Destiny since the beta. I have been playing a very long time. So I have. So I I experienced quite a few of the glitches, even though it seems like I can barely navigate at the moment. I have played this game before. Um, so is it here? Yes. Okay, right. So there used to be a way, right? So actually, let me show you here real quick. There used to be a way if you walk as close as you can to the target, right, of where you want to go through. You used to pull out your ghost, and what you used to be able to do is you used to be able to turn and summon it, and you used to be able to then boost through the wall. However, now even if you can get it to do that, as soon as you turn towards the wall and try to summon the vehicle, it goes not enough space because they changed it at one point. Why am I flying? Wait a minute. Did I change a perk in my class? I must have done. So with this glitch, literally all you have to do is you have to go in here, Sparrow under, boost, and then when you get off the vehicle, now you can just re-get on the vehicle. I may have just, yeah, I just ran that. So all you have to do is wedge yourself underneath here at the right angle. And when you get off, it pushes you through this barrier underground. Oh, there it is. I got it. Now I'm under the map. So there is a surprising amount of people here. You know what? They might be Nightfall people. They're all heading in the same direction. So let's see if we can't find that ghost. Pretty sure it's over here by the bunker. You know what's unfortunate? Oh, that that's unfortunate. That's self-res. I don't want to go through that glitch again. Never mind. God, I'm like a clown who doesn't see the banana peel and keeps just walking over it. Thank God. Okay, right. Right, let's actually orientate myself here. So I need to not go towards the shore. I need to go... Never mind, not that way, so I'll go this way. I know that it's over in this direction. Yes, it is. Okay, right, I can still crouch under here. This is good. So, over by some shipping containers is where I need to go. Now, this was discovered ages ago, and actually, believe it or not, at one point, getting this ghost could actually get you banned. There it is. So, the ghost right around this pillar. Pretty sure it's this one or this one, but there will be a ghost here if you haven't actually collected it. And that's it. You can go quite far around here. There are some places that you can't go. However, due to the fact that I am trying to do this all in one, God, I actually don't know. Can you get down there? Is that solid? Oh, I appear to be in something. I don't know. Oh, hi rock. Oh, there's just no water here. Okay, right. Well, I'm not going to go to a different place to show you a different glitch that I'm pretty sure still works, but I'm not quite sure. Now, again, not a lot of people would have known that. I actually did show Mac this one, so I do know that he knows about that, and that he has the ghost. I'm nearly 100% sure. If he doesn't, I'll ask him. Maybe we'll actually come in here. But the next one is also on Earth. Now, I am not playing my Titan, so I hope that this isn't the mission because I did see a light level. It has been a very long time since I've done that. So I have. I also at one point would like to do Crota to get my other year 1 Eidolon ally to my year 1 Necrochasm, because I actually don't have it on this account. Now, when that gun actually dropped, so it did, you'll be able to see my cursor here, that it didn't have a proper reload. Now, one thing I don't like, if I say don't like, it's not a bad thing, it's understandable while I'm loading a new area. Not this weapon. Don't black screen me, please. Okay, thank God. That was also another thing you used to get black screens. You don't get it as much anymore. But I suppose no, this one over here. I'll use the actual Husk of the Pit for the thing. Whenever it loads, just any time today. So what was weird is that the magazine wasn't actually back there. You see that there's the magazine. When this first came out, it was a thing that dropped from the Hive Night on the moon. So it did when you come out. And what happened was it dropped, but it wasn't supposed to drop yet. It actually wasn't available to do yet. And in turn, the reload wasn't right. So the magazine would be put in the front here. So it would, which actually is now obviously different because the gun was actually out. But that you got it. So when you spawn in to the moon, on your left hand side there would have been a building that a knight occasionally comes out of. You would kill that knight in order to get that. But enough waffling. I'm going to try and keep this somewhat short and not 1,000 years too long. There's so many people playing this. What? I'm honestly amazed. Like, I know that I've done like raids and stuff like somewhat recently, and there's a decent community still here, but to think that there are still people on the Plaguelands is still pretty impressive. Suppose it was like the last event stuff, they might be leveling old characters. But yeah, like this is going to be a really like somewhat rough video to say the least, because I'm not really suited in my end to do half the editing that Mike is able to do, unfortunately at the moment. But tactical flip. So this glitch, now at one point it was patched, kind of, if I remember correctly. So we're actually here. So literally all you do is you go to Archon's Forge, and there's this weird place. I'll see if I can get to it. So I need sword ammo. Make sure I'm running my medallion. Medallions are so handy. Mike doesn't know what he's missing. Right? So you just had to get back here. So you did. However, I do actually think it might be patched now. Wait, let's see. Because you could also get on top. So maybe we can do it the other way. I do know another way down here, but this was one of the other ways. You literally climbed on top of here. Like you went to the corner, up, in, and around, and there was just a hole, and you just dropped down it. But I thought that method was way better. Another person who has either paid money or actually did Sparrow Racing. God, I loved Sparrow Racing when it came out. It was so good. I know I didn't get to play a lot of it, so I didn't, unfortunately, but I did play enough to get most of the gear and the Sparrows and stuff. God, my accuracy is all over the place. So it is, as I proceed to do that. Okay, right then. Right, where is those stairs? I swear I've played this game before. I'm looking for a very, very small set of stairs that allow me to glitch, or basically do the same concept, but under the map. There's a very weird looking place under here that is like all stoned and stuff. Like paved. You know, like those hexagon tiles or whatever that you would have in your garden. Ah, there it is. I just went over it. It's not a set of stairs, it's a ramp, and I'm just blind. So, same concept, except you summon your Sparrow, you go in, and you boost right over here. You have to boost to your left, and then you get out. And you just keep walking until you get here. Now, I'm going to very, very quickly see if I can still get here. Now, I do remember it being a pain in order to get here, but we'll find out. Having a sword, by the way, is always good in a place like this. It works so well. So it does. Right, I know I can't see. Okay, I can see again. This is good. By the way, watch me say that this is a pain to get to, and then I get to it. But no, I thought it was... Oh, that's an actual inside of an object. I can't go through that. Oh, don't tell me I can't go over here either. Nope, there's a barrier. Maybe they patched it. But I do remember getting on top of that building before, so it's possible that there was a patch after, because that was like kind of somewhat in the Iron Banner era, or the... Oh, what was this event called? Rise of Iron? God, can't even remember the names. It's getting old. No, I don't think that I can... Oh, I am burning. No. Unless I can find a way through here. No, this is the very edge. And honestly, I would sit here and like look it up and just cut it out so I can actually show you what I mean. But again, like it's I'm kind of constrained with the amount of stuff that I can do here. But I thought, you know, I'd make it even for Mac. So I just kind of decided quite literally on a whim in order, you know, to do this. Now, actually, you know what? I'll show the reef. I'll show the reef one. Now, this one, bound 90% of people has to know this. They would have been in a one where people were old enough to actually be able to see someone do this at some point. I would say that 90% of people who play Destiny or have ever played Destiny have either seen or done this themselves, which honestly is it's pretty common. So it is, but I think I'll show it anyway. You know, but yeah, though you know the loading times are still much better than Destiny 2, though I can say without a doubt. However, while I'm doing that, I am going to change this perk. I don't want that. I want this. This is very good. This is built purely for just grenade damage, and then these give me my bonus grenade. It's very good. It's very good. However, Varix wants me. What do you, what do you want, Varix? Are you gonna try and blow me up with a mine again, or?
We are survivors.
Okay,
You would
thank you.
think you need
I
my
will
help
take
again.
ether seeds and ammo synthesis. You know what? Let's even talk to the
Let's see
Cryptarch.
what you have.
Fun fact, actually, you see his voice. His voice is Devon Kay in Destiny 2. They actually killed off this Cryptarch in order to have Devon Kay, which is the one of the vendors for the planet Earth.
Why not?
He is in
I expect you
uh
to return with a
oh,
better
where is it?
background.
I don't remember the name of the place. I didn't mean to wave there. Uh right, but that's not the point here. I'm not here to not here to rant about Destiny 2. But quite literally, all you do is you stand on this bar. Now, you want to get as close to these pipes as possible, but you don't want to hit them like that. And then you just fall, and for some reason, your guy doesn't die. Now, you can walk all the way over here, and then all the way up there, but I think right when you reach the top, you actually die over here. I'm not sure. But if you go away from the wall at all, this happens, and you just kind of fall over, which is kind of bizarre that you can get down there, but they never patched it because it was never anything game breaking. But it is kind of cool the amount of detail. Like if I go down here again, like you can still see stuff moving underneath. So you can I remember discovering this when I was like when it actually came out. No, I didn't discover it, but as in I remember discovering that this glitch existed. Like the fact that half of this still even moves under here. There's also another like glitch where you can get out here actually. I wonder if I can still do it. It takes a lot of like taunt glitching and stuff takes timing and you have to face different directions and stuff. Do I have a taunt on me? Ah, the taunt emote. Okay. Let's see if I can still do this. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna give it a go. Let's not have this video go on 90,000 years though. Okay, right. Crouch. I want to taunt. I got it first try. Nice. Okay. Now, can I get out here or do I have to taunt again? I don't really want to taunt again. I can. Like, look how nice it looks out here. Like, people did not have to do this. Let me see if I can get up here. I don't know if I can. But like there's like that is so much unnecessary detail. Like they added an effect and everything to that. and it's just not like they didn't have to, but it's there. No, I discovered this by accident. I was literally just messing around with the taunt emote, and I discovered this. There's probably someone else who discovered it before. I don't think I can get up here, but like just look at that in the background. Like you've even got whatever the heck that is down there, down in the technically my top right hand corner by my map. Like I don't even know what that is. But like it's so nice outside as well. It almost makes you think that at one point they might have actually thought to like put people outside. Now you can't get up there. I have no idea how to. But like that is massive. That is like 456 guardians tall, at least. I've no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just waffling at this point. Yeah, it's the only other one I know here. Now this one I don't know because I didn't ever hear anything about this. But the one where you go underneath, that was very common, very very common. There's one in the Tar too, but I could never figure out how to do it, so I couldn't get the direction or the timing down because you can do it backwards taunt and everything, and it's all different and weird. So it is. I'm pretty amazed that I got that first try. So I am. God, I haven't even been on Mars in this character. I suppose I got my sleeper simulant and then I would have just not done it on all three characters. I did do the sword, so I did this sword, this single sword right here. It's not going to load. Oh, it loaded. Collecting the materials on the moon, the helium filaments, took me 4.5 hours straight of just grinding for the materials in order to get that. Was not good. It wasn't. It was an absolute nightmare to try and get those. Now, if I had known, if you use a really Firebase Rubicon, what were you even talking about? So no, the so there's a trick to doing it now for anybody that maybe happens to watch this and is doing the sword. If you put on a ghost that detects whatever material you want, and you put on a high range sniper, for instance, my sniper here is pretty good, but this one is more range. Yeah, no, this one is less range. Sorry, but if you the higher range the item, if you aim down the scope, it applies the ghost effect to the range of your weapon, and then all the things will appear. So if you get a high range sniper, and you know, aim here, you'll see every like piece of metal or whatever in here. This is an eliminate the target. I think I should assist here. Oh, I'm gonna help you, target. No, come back. No, come back. And the target is gone. Raise lighter, very good. Wait, what? Why are you? What the? You mind? Okay, okay, right. Here we go. I I wonder why I swore I saw his health go down, but I must be blind. So I must. However, I shall not continue on towards the glitch. Pretty sure the glitch is right through here. So if you just follow this exact path, you go down by here. And this tunnel only goes one way. So it does, so it's not very confusing either. So right here, the buried city is a very old glitch. A very, very old glitch. Now, here's hoping that it still works. It's a little tricky to get into sometimes. Unlike Destiny 2, we don't have the mounting thing. Okay, so we can still get here. This is good. Right, but literally, you just go up, you go over here, and crouch. So you do, because if you stand, you'll hit the piece of sand. See, the sand is now blocking me jump. Or my jump, sorry. If I remember correctly, not... Oh no. This is not where I want it to be. See, this would all be the parts of like a video and stuff you wouldn't necessarily see. I know there's a way up here though. I swore that it was... God, I'm showing my age. I'm forgetting. Okay, right, I got it. I wonder if it's up and over now. Okay, right, I could just go up and over anyway, but there is a way to get through there by going over that way. Now, with over here, now, I hope that I still remember how to do this. But you have to run this, CD, and it's really hard. You need something to, like, get yourself up. Okay, right, I got it. So, I'm about to get timed. And you just run right around. Now, see some of these holes? If you go in some of these, it is instant death for you. Well, I say instant death. You're not going to die, but you're not going to be able to get out either. Now, this is the one place that I actually drop down, yes. You drop down here and you load into this area. If you don't load, if you jump up there, you will fall. So you just go up here. And now we're here. Now we just go up. Never mind, we don't go up. Yes, we go back, that's it. And then if you crouch under here. Now look at the... You don't even see half of this. So you don't ever. And yet for some reason it exists. Yeah, it's a little funny if you like turn away. And there's still all mountains and stuff. But like, look at those buildings. Those buildings have far too much... Like, they've... Let's see if I can get a better view on this. But they have so much... You know what? I actually never knew you could come up here. Oh, that's why you can't come up here. But they have so much detail in them, just for a thing. Like, honestly, like, look at this. No, well, don't look at that. But all of the wires, the moving parts, like you would almost think this is an actual level. But no, this is a very very old glitch. I think this was before. No, it might have been before or after The Dark Below, which was the first DLC released for this game that this glitch was discovered. It is pretty old. Now, I am not going to leave here because I am going to die. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, right, I got it. Professional. Timed it perfectly. I planned it all. I didn't plan that. But that's not the point. So, I will show one more glitch. So I will. And this is by far my favorite glitch. I say by far that there's some pretty good ones. I like the Vault of Glass more when it was just being able to glitch inside it was pretty good. You can do that multiple ways. So you can, but unfortunately half of it doesn't really work. And I don't see the point of literally... All you do is you go up to the door before it opens in the Vault of Glass. You can even do this in Patrol. You bring out your Sparrow. You go right up to the gap that you can see through. Boost. And then, like, dodge into it. Now, the sad thing is you can't actually summon your Sparrow here. So you have to run all the way here. I spent a very long time actually farming helium flakes, or hadium flakes, whatever they're called. So I did for the sword also, because you needed so many. And then even for the what do you call it, the Touch of Malice, you also need 40 to upgrade that as well. By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, there's a classified fragment right here. So there is, you know, just in case you were looking. And I'm pretty sure there's also one somewhere in this area, but it's been so long now since I've done them. I've not a clue. I haven't played Destiny since we two-manned Vault of Glass. But this glitch I discovered myself. I tried looking for this glitch. I scoured everywhere. So as far as I know, I'm one of the few people who knows about it. Because it's not like super big, and I suppose yeah, technically you could get to a lot of places here. But this one it is very good to have a sword. So you just come down here. If you can land on here without a sword, great. So you can't really see it from up there, up on the platform. But if you go in here, now I can't get in here without a sword. It won't let me. Come on, let me in. No, don't tell me it's been patched. There's no way. I feel lied to and cheated. No. 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 It can't be patched. There hasn't been an update for this game in years. This one couldn't have been because I done it when I was farming for the Touch of Malice, which was not too long after or before, sorry, we did the two-manning Vault of Glass. Okay, right, I got in. Okay, right. I don't know what. I think I crouched and swung at the same time. So you just stick to this side right here, even though it looks like you're going to fall. And you go right over to here. You go forward. Now, it will not let you go forward. But if you crouch, never mind. It's right here. Okay, I swear there used to be like a gap or something under here that would prevent you. But maybe I'm remembering wrong. Alright, you just jump up here. Can be a little annoying. But you are under the map right now. And you could technically get to like all these places. Whatever, which I can't see when I aim down my scope. But technically just being under the map, you can get access to anywhere if you know how. To an extent. But if I remember correctly, you just drop right here. Now, see, there's the water. Now, you could land on that if there's not a kill barrier. But you're now right underneath the Dreadnought. You can even see that like weird glowy thing at the end, which is very, very bright. But I tried looking for this glitch just anywhere online. I could not find a single thing. Now, I actually don't know what that is. That'll be over where the caves are. So if you go over, that's over towards the like summoning stuff with the runes. You know what's really weird here? I look like I'm sprinting and going almost nowhere. Like, look how slow I look like I'm going. Now, you can run very far out there. I'm not going to do it for the sake of doing that. However, if anybody somehow does happen to come across this and do this, and you're very good at skating, now I am not, unfortunately. I'm not as good as I used to be. I say that, but like, you know, it's possible that I could do it right now. So, if I come around here, I forgot I'm also playing Warlock. There is an entire place over there that you can actually get to, and there is no barrier from what I know. I managed to get right over there as a Titan, but I didn't get to land on the platform. So I didn't. And yeah, but once you get down here, by the way, you're stuck. You can't get back. So you can. Unless you know, go back to the orbit. Now, here's another fun fact. You can clearly see that this is the raise lighter, the fire one. Now, there are this was another like glitch that like quite a few people know, but not everyone. So, when it comes to the sword, there are there's actually a few glitches you can do. Now, it works best with the main three. You can do these all with the Young Wolf's Howl as well, the one from Rise of Iron. It only works with the exotic variants, but the Boltcaster's ability is to throw an arc bolt thing. Now, if you have one ammo exactly, now this only works with one ammo, and you hit RB/LB fast enough, your guy actually does it. And from what I can tell, it's like a 30% chance that it will actually throw the bolt. Now, if you do this with the Boltcaster, it will be like a red color instead of blue, which is weird. But I thought that was kind of interesting. And just one more, considering I use it quite a lot, it's nice. But this works as a light, so it does. Like if you glitch into Wrath of the Machines, it's pitch black in the final boss room. So if you sprint with a Warlock, this main bit only works with a Warlock. Like you can jump, heavy swing, and put away your sword immediately. And your sword, give me a second, does this. But if you sprint with a Warlock, jump, jetpack, and heavy swing at the exact same time, your sword does this, which is much better. If I go to your surface here, you'll be able to see, like, it's much brighter. Okay, wait a minute. I need to actually go to a solid surface. It is really bizarre, honestly, and it's kind of sad that no one really plays the game anymore. But like, look at that. Look at how bright that is compared to everything else. Now it does leave a spot on the ground, but the ground's kind of funny here. So let me swing and get rid of that. So if I jump, just this will go away. No light. If I jump and do that, it's a wee bit of light, but like this is, oh oops, didn't mean to do that. So I sprint, jump. See, if you don't do it, the guy doesn't swing the sword. And now, for some reason, there we go. Like, look how much brighter that is. It's so good. You know what's weird? You can see the red and green coloration of that, but if you crouch, by the way, you can't get under here. Like it is. It's just a wall. But yeah, that is going to do it for this one, I guess. There wasn't really much to this, to be honest. I just kind of thought that it would be funny, you know, to show off some things that I might know that some other people might not. My guy needs to stop getting up. I would, you know, like him not to. And yeah, that's going to do it for this. And you know what I'm going to do? I want to see if this works, because now I know that for some reason YouTube picks random pictures out of your thing. I am going to be a complete weirdo here. I want to see if having I was going to say having my HUD off affects anything. However, I would like that. There we go. See if it affects anything. See what picture it decides to take. Because for some unknown reason, it thinks it's a good idea. Alright, well, that is going to do it for this. Maybe I should try and maybe I should go back and do some of the complicated ones, like the first time that House of Wolves came out, you could break in and actually beat the boss. I say beat the boss. The actual, like, there was a guy in the Cosmodrome that you had to do this mad bunch of parkour to get to, but you could fight him early. Maybe I'll bring Mac in and see if I can teach him how to do that. No, it is complicated. So it is marginally more complicated than anything I've done here. It takes like 2 or 3 minutes just to navigate. But I'll see maybe if I can bring him onto it. Alright. See you in the next one.